Hi, and welcome to day one of the Healthy Habit Lab. This is our 5-day challenge, 5-day class, and 21-day accountability group that will start. So day one, Healthy Habit Lab starts today. Our 21-day accountability group, this is all free. The group is free as well. Starts on Monday, the September 30th. You'll be catching all the videos and posts, our daily posts, and our workbook all over in the event page. So click the link in the description for that, and we will get started. I am Terry. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist and the founder of Mama Recharged, and I help moms to increase energy, lose weight, and feel good again using whole foods as fuel. I became passionate about doing this through my own health struggles. I talk more in the workbook. I share a little bit more about my health journey, but I'll just mention real quick for those of you that don't know me. Starting in my early 20s, I started having different symptoms like IBS, just different vague symptoms. Throughout the years, it slowly got worse and worse. And I won't dive into that now. Slowly got worse and worse, where it wasn't big enough to like go to the hospital or anything, but it just sort of like ruined my quality of life. Finally, when I had my first child, I thought, I'm sick of just going to the doctor and getting no answers and them telling me everything's coming back normal. So I decided to take matters into my own hands, and I researched online, and I completely overhauled my diet, and that made a huge change in my life. So I'm so passionate about that. That's why I bring this to you now. Leslie has got a similar story to me. Watch for her later today. She's going to be on, and she's going to introduce herself, and she's also going to dive deeper into the power of habits and the tips and tricks to, and I guess sort of the science behind it, to make it actually work for you and to be able to make these changes. So this Healthy Habit Lab, the 5 next days are going to be sort of like a class setting. You're going to be learning the tips and tricks, and you're going to be planning. So this is important to take these next 5 days. It's just going to take a couple minutes. The videos and posts will be quick, and your workbook task is just take a minute or two, and it's going to make big changes. So the next 5 days, we're going to create a plan. So you, by the end of this week, you will have created a solid plan for yourself. You will have learned the secrets behind habit creation, and we'll also have planned out details on how it will fit into your life. So we're passionate about this, the changes that you can make in the end of this. You're not going to make huge changes in 5 days, but that's where our accountability group comes into play. So habits are powerful. I already mentioned a little bit about that. Habits are so powerful, and we're passionate that this is the way to make changes. So often we tell ourselves, maybe it's on like Sunday, and it's like Monday I'm going to start exercising more. Monday I'm going to start drinking more water. Monday I'm going to stop eating chips or ice cream at night. And maybe that we do that for a day or two, and then we just go back into our old habits, because habits are strong. Most of our day is controlled by our subconscious mind. But the good news is that you can take time. It takes a little bit of effort. It takes some planning for they say 21 days, give or take. But you can change that so that instead of being controlled by your subconscious mind, being controlled by those chips or that ice cream at night, it's controlled by drinking that glass of water in the morning. You just do it without thinking. It's like brushing your teeth. You get up and you have that huge glass of water. So we are going to reprogram your mind, restructure your day so that it works for you, and then it's not a ton of effort in the end once you create these habits. So excited about this, the changes we can make. So I'm not going to dive deep into habits right now. Leslie's going to talk a little bit more about that later. And for our habits, I'm just going to mention real quick, we've got our core 4. So Leslie and I got together, and we picked out the 4 core habits that we find are the most powerful, but they're easy to implement. We didn't make it too overwhelming, because that's also an important part of habit creation. So our core 4 is number 1, drinking more water. So we encourage you to drink half your body weight in ounces of water is a good guide. Varies, and we'll dive into this tomorrow for our day 2. Second habit is adding in more movement. So we kept it small, especially if you're not really adding in intentional movement in the day. We're encouraging you to do 10 to 20 minutes of an intentional workout each day. Add that in. Do that every day, and you can see big changes, even though it's just small. You might also notice a ripple effect, but again, that we'll talk about on, I believe that's day 3. Our next habit of the core 4 is adding in stillness. So both Leslie and I find this super important in our days. I think both of us do it a little bit differently, but I find it makes a big difference. She's going to be diving into that, into stillness, and I'm excited to learn a little bit more from her on adding in more of that. And then our last one is changing up one food habit. So for example, just pick one meal or snack time in the day. Maybe a lot of people say in the evening is where they can eat good all day. In the evening is where they just, the cravings kick in and they grab the junk food, the carbs. So that could be your example. We're going to teach you some alternatives or even ways to cut out a snack at night, or just healthier alternatives to what you're eating to make that doable. So those are the core 4. You can customize your habits, especially for over those 21 days. If you're already exercising really well, you can take that out, or you can switch up. Say you might have something else, like you want to get more sleep, something like that. So you can customize it, but the core 4 is something that we find can make a big impact, and it's not too huge of a change to take on. Now I'm just going to dive into the different steps for this week. So what you'll be expecting, what we would like you to do in order to make big changes this week, in order to get the most out of this. So we've got step 1 is watch for our daily videos or posts. So every day we will post, usually in the morning we'll do a post. If it's a video, sometimes it'll be later, but if it's, we'll always post in the morning. So watch every day for your daily post. That's in the Facebook event. Step 2, open up your workbook and read over that challenge page, and we'll have a couple action tasks for you to do in that page. It really only takes a minute or two to go over that and to make your plan and to do the action task. Step number 3, we want you to post a comment in the Facebook event. So either under the video or under the post for that day. There's a few reasons for this. One is helps with accountability. So you can either just write done underneath it, or you can take it a step further and post a comment below with your action task for what we asked you in the workbook, like what changes you're going to make, things like that. So write a little bit, and that helps other people too. It's nice when you have that community where you're all sharing what you're going to do, what your plan is. Another perk with that, not just accountability, but we have a giveaway for you. So if you post, whether that's just done or whether you post more in each daily post, you're being entered into a draw. We've got 3 different prizes for you. So one, this is to go along with our core 4. This is one prize. So this is a water bottle. It is a Mana water bottle. It's kind of like a Swell bottle. Like it's a really nice water bottle. Keeps things cold for a long time or hot. And a journal. A nice journal, so you can start with your new habit of taking some time every day to either put your to-do list, put your gratitude journal in there, whatever that is. So that's one prize. Another prize is our free 3 months in the Mama Recharged membership. And another one, you have the option of Prairie Cricket Farms cricket powder. It's a protein powder, high in B12 too. If you're lacking in energy, this is perfect to increase your energy, to get that protein in. Add it to smoothies is what I love. So you have the choice of this, or you have the choice of, and this actually comes from Leslie, your other coach in this. They have a cricket farm. So that's pretty neat. She's a nutritionist. She's a cricket farmer. So you have the choice of this, or you get 50% off a consultation with Leslie, which is a $40 value. So we've got 3 prizes for you. In the past, I've noticed, so we probably have about 100 people in this group. And in the past, I've noticed that generally, a lot of people do the challenge, but they don't post or anything. So generally in about 100 people, maybe 10 people would post. So if that's the case, you've got really good chance of winning if you just post below. I'm hoping you guys will surprise me with this, and we'll have a lot of engagement with this, a lot of communication and interaction with this. But yeah, if you want to win one of those prizes, just all you have to do is do the challenge and post below in the comment. And step 4, you want to follow Leslie and I on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm at Mama Recharged, and Leslie is at Shine True Wellness. You'll see the links in the description. And then on Instagram, we both love Insta stories. If you're on Instagram, throughout the week, throughout the next few weeks. We love to share tips and tricks. We love to share recipes. We're going to be doing this challenge along with you. So we'll be sharing what we're doing with exercise, with tips with drinking water, things like that. So make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook to get extra tips and tricks. But everything will be going on in the Facebook event. So I think that's all I wanted to say. We're going to try to keep this short. I know you guys are busy. Leslie's going to come on later today, and then we'll be in here for a few minutes every day over the next week, whether that's a post or video. I'm excited for this challenge. I'm excited for you guys to see the changes, and I'm also really excited to add in some healthy habits myself. Water is one for sure. Actually, all of them. Water is one. I need to add more in. Exercise, I've gotten out of that habit. So really excited to do this with you guys. Okay, bye guys, and have a good day.